Free socks.
Woo! Welcome everybody to the Triple B Experience. I'm your host, Bad Bubba Brewer in House on a Thursday night at 9 o'clock, and we're going to talk some pulp culture, and we are going to do another crazy top 10 that's never been done. Never. Cable come up with this one. It is the top 10 vehicles of pulp culture of all time. Could be any vehicle. TV, movie, it could be anything. I have no fucking idea, but we're going to be getting into it. So, before we get started, I got to introduce him as always. He is the host of West Virginia Mountaineer Football Mondays and Thursday nights. He's my co-host Monday nights also, and Wednesday nights, and live streams and draft parties and everything. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming to the show, special field correspondent, Shane Stodmiller. Hi, Shane.
Hey, Bubba, this was a tough one, but it was a fun one. Good. Who picked this? Was this
That was
Cable?
Cable. That was all Cable. Yeah, because this is your week. This is your week.
Yeah.
So yes, but I got a whole page, like I said. So everybody, he is the anchor. He is the action figure connoisseur. Now he's starting to be a fucking prop guy with helmets and fucking relic fucking ray guns and shit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming to the show is our man Cable. Hi, Cable.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. Ray guns,
swords, axes, hammers, infinity gauntlets.
Where are you putting all this stuff at besides all your figures in your figure room?
Well, right now they're just kind of sitting on a table that I have in my spare room here. I'm gonna get some of those the motorcycle helmet hangers that people put on their walls. And put the helmets on those, and then get some hangers for some of the other stuff I have. And
or you're just gonna expand your house and then put another room in, and then just fucking put it like a fucking museum.
Well, maybe in a couple years, the room that neighbors mine, that I might be an empty nester, so I could just put a doorway in the middle and expand into 2 rooms.
Okay, cool. And this tonight is your topic. So can you tell everybody the name of the topic and how you decided this, and then we're going to go into some pulp culture stuff before we get in to this top 10. So go ahead.
Sure. Yeah. This is top 10 pop culture vehicles of all time. Anything that moves counts. Doesn't matter what the medium is, whether it's animation, live action, comic books. If it's pop culture and it's a vehicle, it counts. And that's more or less the only rules for this countdown. As always, I make the rules a little bit stricter for myself.
Yes, you do.
I did break one of my rules tonight. I try to only use one entry per IP, property, franchise, whatever you want to call it. Okay. But there's 2 vehicles that I couldn't ignore from one IP. So I did break that rule. And I'll just say this ahead of time. I saw your thumbnail, Bubba, and I did not account for Transformers on my list anywhere. Because to me, that is an alien life form, not a vehicle.
Gotcha.
But to each their own. That's my list. So
okay.
That's how I approached my list.
Okay, and I understand that. And I will say that these are the most fucking picks I've ever picked in any top 10 that we have done this for over a year and longer. I have a whole page and a half kind of stuff. So there's a lot of stuff because it's a lot of variety. Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff, and I don't know how I'm going to, the hardest part is to get them down to 10. And then where I rank them, that's going to be the hard part. But before we do that, I want to see what your guys' take on the last episode of Daredevil Born Again, the last episode, what you guys thought of it, what you thought about the episode before, because I don't think we talked too much about it last week. But Shane, let me get your thoughts on the ending and how you thought the whole series was on a whole. Because I
Oh,
know me and you are not going to agree on something.
it's a tale of two. The finale. Halfway through the finale, I'm like, this is perfect. This is beautiful. I love this end. They could just end it right now. If they would have just ended at the trial, it would have been a 10 out of 10. But when they locked themselves in that courthouse and had a Mexican standoff, I thought it just sucked. I just thought, unbelievable that like 4 skinny guys are just gonna pull down Kingpin, who fights Spider-Man in real Marvel universe. I just thought it was just crap. It was such a high and it ended with a wet fart. That's my opinion.
Okay. Cable?
I agree with half of your opinion. I love the episode. I thought it was great.
That surprises me. It surprises me because I thought you were going to take the same equation and road that Shane was going on. Okay.
No, and I love it for 2 different reasons, and exactly what Shane said. The first half was smart and just,
right.
The story was very tight and as realistic as you're going to get in an MCU story, kind of. It was kind of grounded. The trial was fantastic. That's one thing I've always appreciated, even, with Netflix. And then once Disney took over, quality be damned. They definitely give Matt Murdock enough time in his lawyer role. That would be easy to ignore. And, kind of the same thing with his religious beliefs or how much that's an impact for him. That's heavy character lore for the character of Matt Murdock. And I'm glad that they do spend that as much time with it. And, but I like the first half for what it was. And then the second half, I was okay with because it just felt like comic book antics. And I'm okay with that because it's a superhero. And anytime I see Vincent D'Onofrio just going ham as Wilson Fisk and, just destroying people. And we got our Daredevil hallway fight scene that we get every single season they do of Daredevil. They even managed to do one in the She-Hulk series, which was probably the best part of that entire miniseries.
Yeah, but he said she was a great actress. Charlie Cox said she was an awesome actress and he liked working with her.
From all accounts, she is. I mean, I don't think she was the problem at all in that series. I think the writing was absolutely the worst part. But yeah, so you get your epic hallway fight. You got Jessica Jones. You got Kingpin doing his version of a hallway fight. So I liked it. I thought it was a very bold choice to have him reveal his identity, which I'm curious of your thoughts on that, Bubba. But ultimately, I liked it. I thought it was maybe the best episode of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Now that the whole season's in the books, I was very mixed on this season. It felt like it had a lot of filler for only an 8-episode series, but they definitely ended it on a high note. So, I look forward to seeing what's next year.
I think they could have got a little bit more. I do believe him being the attorney and putting himself on display and having that instead of a physical hand-to-hand combat that they've had before, Shane, they competed in the realm of court and realm of law.
Yeah.
And then he had to. That's the only way he could get Karen Page off was to do what he did. I just feel the Kingpin. He just went a little crazy. Bullseye is a tremendous fucking character. Like,
yeah.
I mean, they did a 180 on him. He's going to be a Dark Avenger now. He's going to be something. I would like to see him and the Punisher run into each other. And that would be great. That was a plus. Seeing Jessica Jones was a plus. Now her daughter, has powers, and then at the end, seeing Power Man was huge. So
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was a nice.
That's right. I forgot about that.
So he's coming back in season 3. They're already been filming. They're starting to film it, or they have been filming it. Cox as Murdoch and that dynamics with him and Karen Page. You know, now he had to turn himself in at that last dinner. They had dinner. He turned himself in. Now
I'm
he's
gonna
going
have
to be
to
in.
look up
Yeah.
that Wonder Man thing. I must have missed that.
Power Man.
Power Man.
Yeah. Yeah, that was at the end because he came back from his case. And then there's two things. You know, Murdoch goes to prison. William Fisk goes to a beach, you know, and he signs out being mayor. And now we know why the mayor in the new Spider-Man movie is not William Fisk, because I don't think they can put him in a movie yet because of the character rights. I don't know how the fuck it goes.
No, I believe Kingpin can show up in the movies. They can't put. So they have to come to an agreement. So the way Sony's deal is with Disney is any characters that they don't have the rights to, Sony has to sign off on them being in the movie. So it can happen, but Spider-Man absolutely cannot appear in any live-action TV series that isn't made by Sony, which is bullshit.
Yeah, which is terrible. So, I mean, I like the series. Now, I don't know what to watch on Tuesday night. I mean, I knew he was going to get arrested. I just didn't know how it was going to go. Now, that's a storyline, Shane, in the comic book. So, if they incorporate the comic book and him being in fucking prison because he put a lot of people away in prison, and all those fucking bad cops are in there, and they were all looking at him.
Yeah, I like that. I like that aspect. I like that. It just, the one thing that just sealed it for me was that how he just kind of fell down.
Well, he was tired. He fucking was breaking people's necks and shit, man.
I know, but still, I mean, you're still gonna have enough ass if you can fight Spider-Man toe to toe, who's one of the strongest superheroes of all time, then you're gonna be able to handle 4 hippies with freaking Daredevil masks. I'm sorry. I don't care how fucking tired I am. There's certain people that's not whooping my ass.
Especially 4 fucking hippies. Especially 4
hippies in a Daredevil freaking.
Well,
and it's paper mache. It's not even real plastic. It's like they made it at their fucking Nana's house in the basement at the craft table.
At the fucking at fucking Michael's.
Michael's.
But yeah, I mean, I give it a thumbs up. I mean, they're starting to do stuff right. So hopefully Marvel turns a corner. Now they're going to do the Punisher.
That's next week, correct?
That's next week. That's next week. We'll talk about it after. Hopefully, it's
Mandalorian
we
too.
Do the show. The Mandalorian's the 22nd, and so I mean, I'm happy with what that is. But let's talk about something that 2 out of 3 of us actually saw, and I want to talk about this real quick. And me and Shane are going to go on a fucking Star Wars.
Before you get into it, I have one alibi.
What's your alibi?
What about Mortal Kombat?
Okay,
going to see it this weekend.
I am not, but it's okay. I'm okay with that, but I'd rather see the Butcher being a butcher, I guess, maybe, instead of Johnny fucking, because I think he's too old for that role. That's just me. I think
it's an older take on it, though.
Yeah,
also,
like,
he's right
over the hill.
Yeah, but
no.
See, Gene said, yep, that's what he's talking about. But you're going to go see it. You two will probably go see it. I might watch it on my fucking Gamma TV maybe later. But what we want to talk about real quick before we go into our top 10 picks is the Dark Lord animated series from Disney. The Shadow Lord. The Shadow Lord, I look, I'm a Star Wars fan. Sometimes they hit they hit a double, they hit a triple. This, to me, hit a home run.
Yeah.
They introduced newer characters.
Yep.
They're more violent. It's fucking, it's something that they haven't seen. And those last 2 episodes, the last episode was probably the greatest thing I ever fucking saw in a long time.
Yeah.
Since Rogue One.
Yeah.
And Shane, go ahead.
It's nerd Viagra. If you're a sweaty Star Wars nerd, you're gonna freaking lift the table with your wood, because it is a straight on Star Wars boner.
Yeah. I mean, I understand.
We got a sound effect for that, Bubba?
Doing.
Well, hold on. I don't know. Do we? I don't know.
I just made it so.
I don't know. Do we? Hold on.
We'll just have to do a voice memo of Shane doing that, and then anytime.
That's not good. That's gay.
That's the splooge that comes out.
Yeah.
Doing, doing,
Yeah.
doing, doing.
I will say this, Cable, you didn't see it. I'm telling you, it's worth watching. There's, I believe, 8 episodes. The last episode that I didn't see this coming. I didn't see
So
it
good.
coming. I didn't see 2 iconic fucking figures finally meeting up. I did not see, and I'm going to
It's
give a little
just-
spoilers. I didn't see
Yeah.
Darth Maul and Vader just being the most brutal Vader.
Yeah.
This is the most brutal Vader I've ever fucking seen, ever.
More than the end of Rogue One.
Vader
Yes.
literally was like, didn't say a word because he just blames him for like literally killing Qui-Gon and all the things probably going through his head, and he's in that position because of him, because of Maul. And Maul comes to realization that, oh my God, this is not a super. This isn't like the Ultra Inquisitor. This is Sidious's second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
You guys
never
are
spoke.
selling me on it because I mean Maul was always, even when, so just like in the generations prior, when Boba Fett captivated original Star Wars
Yeah.
fans after his first appearance, and then they had no more content for all those years. After seeing The Phantom Menace, I was hooked by Darth Maul. And then eventually we got some more content and they did the Clone Wars and all that stuff. And I haven't watched a lot of it, but
Maul in this series in the last episode is lucky to be alive.
Okay.
Lucky to fucking escape, because I thought I was fucked off because Vader didn't talk, because they didn't use any James Earl Jones footage that they bought, because I figured they had to pay a big royalty. But now when I watch some stuff, he doesn't fucking need to, because he's so fucking angry. He doesn't need to fucking talk.
Okay.
And the talking is the action. And they, like I said, they had introduced new Jedi Knights. You know what I mean? And fucking new characters. And I mean, it's a fucking, it shows
It's so good.
It shows Darth Maul as the crime lord he was, like a little bit like Solo. It's you know what I mean? It's got that. And
It ties
they're gonna have a
everything together
season 2.
nicely.
They're gonna have a
Yeah.
season 2 automatically. Like as soon as that last episode was done, they're
already working on
automatically
it.
went.
Yeah.
4 billion fucking whatever. It's the most watched Star Wars ever. The most
Wow.
Star Wars episode ever of all time. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm telling you, I'm 55. I'm gonna be 55 years old, and if you don't like Star Wars, or if you do like Star Wars and you don't watch that, then you're fucking, you're crazy, So what's that, Garth? Garth says.
Now, here's the thing: if you
Maul.
haven't watched all of the Clone Wars, it might not have as much of an impact. But I was thinking today, I think it still would. If you've watched the movies, it still would be pretty fucking cool.
I've seen everything Star Wars made, so
yeah.
So Shane, you've seen all of the Clone Wars, or are you just talking about the recent stuff?
I've seen all the Clone Wars. Like I couldn't remember them all, but like season 7 is so good.
Gene said he got a hot take. Darth Maul was better than Toad.
I don't know about that.
Ray Parks. So, but when you get time,
that's crazy.
When you get time, yeah, it's the same actor, Garth. Yes, Ray Parks. If you get time, let us know when you watch it, and then see if you can come up with that. Same as me and Shane, but me and Shane are like we sprung wood.
I'm interested to see what your thoughts are, and
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Got my
18
list right
minutes
here.
into the show. Thank you guys for all tuning into the chat. You guys play along too. We appreciate you. We love you. Okay, here we go. The top 10 pop culture vehicles of all time. Number 10 is, I'm going with the Fall Guy. The Fall Guy 1982 GMC Sierra truck.
Yep.
I'm not singing the song, but god damn it, I always like that truck in a TV show. So that's my number 10. I have a lot. So Shane,
you know what? That's my honorable mention. But number 10, literally, they called it the Bullet Mustang because of Steve McQueen's character Bullet. And then they also re-released it about 5 years ago, another Bullet Mustang. It's standing up to the test of time. I just have to say the green Mustang in Bullet.
Okay. Cable?
All right, so I'm going to be the one that takes the first shot into extreme fiction here. My number 10, I don't know if you'll even know this, maybe, perhaps. This is definitely a 90s kid pick. I have the Technodrome from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ooh, I love it. I love that pick.
I feel pretty good about that. I mean, that was, if you were a kid in the 90s, that was like one of the toys that was perpetually on your Christmas list. If you had a friend that had it, you always went to their house just to play with that. It was a huge underground base of Shredder and Krang. I think there's talk of them making an updated version of the toy from the 80s that would have like modern scaling. And I don't know if I got the room for that, but I might have to find out.
Okay. So before I give my picks, I'm going to go into chat. Afton's number 10 was General Lee. Steelers Chick was number 10 was Rain Man 1949 Roadster.
That's a cool pick.
Okay.
That's a
Gene
good one.
Was the speeder bike from Return of the Jedi. Ooh, okay.
That's a cool one.
I could never get on one because I'd fucking wreck it. I'd totally wreck it. Okay. Daniel, number 10 is the Black Pearl, the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I love that.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's a good one. I don't have that because first off, I can't swim, so all that aqua shit would be off my thing. Ooh, that's a good pick. And Devil, this is a good pick too. The Shining Goddamn
Gundam.
Mobile. See, I don't know because it's
Japanese. Mobile Gundam.
You know me,
Robotech.
Gundam style Mobile Set G Gundam. Okay, is that?
I know it.
I know what it is, kind of. Yeah.
Before
I put it on my list.
Before we move it further, I did want to acknowledge. I saw a comment when I think we were talking Daredevil. Somebody asked if mechs/suits were part of the countdown. I have a mech on my suit, or I'm sorry, on my list.
On your
I don't have any.
Suit? You have a suit in your closet?
I'm working on it. I didn't include suits, like the Iron Man suit, because it depends. If you go off the classic comics and stuff, that was literally just a suit, and then the modern take on it is it's like a pilotable piece of machinery. But I didn't include anything like that. It's everybody's list; they can do what they want.
Yeah,
right.
Yes.
But I do have a mech on my list somewhere.
I didn't either because it'd have to be a big fucking suit for me to get in, and then I don't know if I could drive it, so I didn't do that either. So, and then George had Chitty Chitty Bang Bang number 10.
Oh man,
bases can be vehicles. Okay, so
as long as they move.
Yeah. And okay, here we go. Number 9. My number 9 is all you're going to see is in this vehicle. If it's flying, all you're going to see, well, the fucking thing's invisible. So my number 9 is the Invisible Woman's invisible plane. I mean, you'll see her, but it's still fucking invisible. So my number 9, Wonder Woman's invisible plane. I mean, you'll see her on her bikini stuff.
I like
you'll see her legs. You'll see that, but you won't. Everything else is invisible. So okay, I'll read all these other guys when we get that number 8. So Cable, just
Shane.
go off. Yeah, I fucked.
Well, I see. Around the holidays, you see Christmas trees on top of this green vehicle.
Oh.
The family truckster from National Lampoons.
Oh,
very cool.
Good.
Truckster.
Good one. Okay, so now you're up, Cable, for number 9.
Oh my God, Shane almost just. I mean, in a certain way, he just blew my fucking mind.
It's iconic, but it's not. I mean, it's just subtle.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right, but that. that made me think of something else that I'm trying to think. Should I work it on my list? All right, I'm going to keep my list where it is.
Okay.
But what's more iconic in pop culture than Santa's sleigh? By the way.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a good one.
Fuck, that's a good one.
Yeah, I never.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's
a
just
good one.
S tier. That's God tier. We can't do that.
That was-
Right.
yeah, I didn't think of that one.
Yeah, I didn't either until Shane got my wheels turning.
Yeah.
So my number 9, I think, is going to be low compared to you guys. I think that's going to be a theme a little bit here with some of them, just because certain generations didn't transfer over to me. I got the DeLorean at number 9. I'm not a huge Back to the Future fan. I like them, or whatever, but they just didn't imprint. It's probably both your list.
It's top for me, baby. It's one of the
Right.
top ones, baby.
Yeah.
So
I don't know where mine's at, but it's somewhere.
Lost in Time.
Yeah. Well.
Lost in Space.
Oh, I don't have that one.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, so I can't put it on my list if I don't know what it's called.
Right. That's a good one. So, okay, I got Daniel has number 9, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan.
Good one.
Gene has number 9, So Metroplex Headmaster. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that one.
I don't know that one either.
Is that a Transformer?
No, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, Speed Racer.
Number 9, Mach 5.
That's a good one. Love that one.
On my list.
Steelers chick. Number 9, Miami Vice.
That's honorable mention for me. Yep.
Testarossa from season 3.
Yeah, because it was a big episode. They blew up his blue one because Ferrari was mad that they were using a knockoff Ferrari. So they gave him 3 Testarossas that were damaged in transit somewhere, and that's what they used. So literally, that's how they in season 3 they could afford to have those Testarossas.
Okay, and
that's cool.
The Charger from Burn Notice. George at number 9, a Monsters coach. Devil said that was the best trilogy ever made. Cable. I'm thinking that was Back to the Future.
I agree.
I disagree with that. 3 wasn't even that good, let alone all the better trilogies that have come out.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Does a phone booth count from Bill and Ted?
That does count.
Does that count?
It moves.
Cable, that's count. That does count.
Yeah, you can ride it. I mean,
Yeah, that would count. That's a good one, though. That's sticking way outside the box.
So would I guess if that's, speaking of the box, I can't think of what it's called now, but Doctor Who, if there's any fans.
Yeah, that would be the same thing.
I cannot fucking think of what that's called,
I'm gonna be
though.
honest with you, I've never watched an episode of Doctor Who in my life, and I know Chris Royce.
Me neither.
We used to do the mega panel and wrestling back in the day. He was a big Doctor Who fan. And
I never saw it either. Not one episode.
I watched modern stuff, and it's pretty good. If you've watched anything, like the Sherlock series with Benedict Cumberbatch, those British shows all have like a certain feel to them after like the 2000s, and I kind of like it. It definitely doesn't feel like it's an American-made show, but there's that show, so there's so much lore to that.
Right.
Unless it's the British Bake Off, I get frustrated watching British shit.
Okay, we are at number 8. Okay, number 8, I'm going to go with the Lamborghini LP 400S off of Cannonball Run because they had Adrienne Barbeau and the other girl. Hopefully they're still in the car. That's why, because when they did that opening to Cannonball Run and they fucking unzipped that out of the fucking Lamborghini, it's my list. So that's what I'm going with. Number 8 is the Lamborghini from Cannonball Run. Shane?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll see your Burt Reynolds and raise you with a Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit, baby.
Good.
You sounded a lot taller on the radio.
Okay, Cable, you're number 8.
I had that Trans Am on my list, and I guess it could be an honorable mention. I don't formally have it anywhere, but at one point it was in an early draft. My number 8 is going to break some hearts, just like my number 9 did. It's just where it shook out for me. I got the Ecto-1, the Ghostbusters ride. as my number
I
8.
can't believe we're doing this like this. This is
I'm
crazy.
gonna be okay. I don't have it on my list.
I have it on my list.
I don't have it on my list. Okay, so
Me and Shane got a yin yang thing going here.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do.
So, okay, Daniel, number 8, the Pizza Planet truck from Toy Story.
That's a good one. Or the RC
And
car from Toy Story.
I know his thinking on that one actually, and I do want to expand on that for him.
Okay.
That truck has been an Easter egg in every single Pixar movie that they've ever made. Somewhere in that movie, that Pizza Planet truck is tucked away. So that was.
Oh, I did not know.
I thought that was a very good pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gene has number 8, the Cringer from He-Man. Ooh, okay.
I don't even know that.
Oh,
It's one of the things. It's like a crazy vehicle. I mean, it was a toy.
I wonder if it'll be in the new movie.
Probably.
The movie, the trailer looks good for that. Steelers chick, number 8, Family Matters, the Urkel.
That is crazy. Steelers chick, that is outlier. That's fantastic.
And
I can't remember what it is.
Afton's number 8 is the Blimp in the Last Crusade.
Afton, that's crazy.
And Devil has the General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard. The General Lee is not on my list. Why? Here's why. I can't. The doors don't open, and I'm not fucking sliding through. I can't.
I like that your list consists of if you could pilot or drive them.
Yes. And George said number 8 is the DeLorean. So we are at number 7. My number 7. I can't believe I'm picking this because I like the fucking name of it. It's the Klingon Bird of Prey.
Wow.
Is my number 7. The Klingon Bird of Prey. They fucking got a cloaking device. You never know where they're at, and they're always fucking where they shouldn't be, and they're fucking attacking the Enterprise all the time. That's my number 7. Shane?
Cool pick.
Shane? He's frozen in time.
He is frozen in time, so we get the DeLorean.
Yeah, go back in time, Shane. Thank you. Uh-oh, we lost him, guys.
He's lost in time now.
We lost him. Wait till he comes back.
Now, I've been pondering some more, and I hate to flip-flop back and forth, but while we were discussing, anybody's list can be anything they want. You know, right. We're not going to make all these crazy-ass rules and hold everybody accountable to them. But in my personal opinion, I think that the phone booth and the thing from Doctor Who would not be a vehicle, now that I think about it some more. I consider that more of a machine. I mean, I guess you can ride in it.
Wouldn't it be transporting, though?
It would be transporting, but that's kind of like the cereal soup argument that I hate.
That's why you can take Bumblebee, because Bumblebee, you have passengers in that car if you use that. But there's never been a fucking passenger in Optimus Prime's fucking. There's never been a passenger in Optimus Prime that I know of that I can remember. Definitely not in the movies.
In movies, they might have. It's hard to say.
I mean, maybe in a comic book, but I don't know. So.
I got you, Daniel.
Yeah. So yeah. Devil says top 10 time machines. So while we wait for Shane, I don't know. Maybe he had to It's okay. We can believe me, we can chat about anything.
For sure.
Yeah. So we'll wait till Shane gets, because we're on number
7.
We're on number 7.
I mean, depending on how long we need to stretch for, we can talk about how terrible wrestling is these days.
Wrestling sucks right now.
Oh my God! I just canceled the ESPN app because I signed up just for WrestleMania.
Yep.
And I have it for 2 more weeks from when I would have been charged for it again, right. And I still don't even think I'm going to watch Backlash this weekend.
Backlash is terrible.
Bad.
Well, I seen the UFC made $400 million, and the WWE made another $400 million. So TKO made $800 million dollars.
And they ain't changing anything. They're like, it's like the Pirates now with nutting. They're there to do is make money. They don't care who they off or how they treat people.
Nope, they don't give a fuck.
They don't care if you grew up a wrestling fan, if you were in the business, if you just
I might never go to NXT is coming to Johnstown. I'm not going. I don't think I'm ever going to go to a WWE event again. So, but that
something changes drastically,
yeah.
and I mean, I'm sure TKO deserves 99% of the blame.
Well, if Sean Strickland's fighting Saturday night, I might watch that because I've been watching his interviews. He is one crazy motherfucker.
But that's the thing with UFC is it's on Paramount. So if you it's a completely different model than WWE, and I don't understand that. Why are you screwing your fans? Like when I canceled my ESPN subscription, there he is, back in time.
You okay?
My computer restarted, so I'm on my phone.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah. Oh, okay.
It still looks good, though.
Yeah, but go ahead, Cable. Before I'll do the switcheroony here.
Just final thoughts that when I canceled the ESPN app, I made sure, because I selected the reasoning too expensive. Then they put like a / can't afford. And I was like, well, that's not the fucking reason. It's too expensive because it's dog shit. So I put, I selected other and I said the cost is terrible. I only wanted WWE, way too expensive for what's offered or for the crappy product or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Good for you.
It won't go anywhere, but it's just $30. That's
it's fucked up. It's crazy. Okay, let me switch you guys momentarily. Oh wait, damn it! I fucked up again. Hold on. Okay, Shane. Now we're back in business. Can you hear me, Shane? Shane?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you're at number 7, Shane.
Well, Ecto 1, baby, Ghostbusters. That hearse is timeless.
Okay. Cable?
Or my number 7. Now I'm really going to show my age and my generation here. My number 7 is the aforementioned mech that I was just talking about a little bit ago. The original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord, once they all combined into one giant fighting robot. I have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord.
That's a good one. Okay, let me see if I have to go back and read anybody's stuff. No, I think 7 was the General Lee. I think I'm good. That was a good pick, Cable. Okay, my number 6. My number 6 is they were on a mission from God. It's 1974 Dodge Marcona. The Blues Brothers, the Bluesmobile, baby. It's number 6. Number 6. Shane, your number 6.
My number 6 is, it's not called the Slave 1 anymore, but it's Slave 1 to me. Boba Fett.
Slave 1 it is.
We accept that name in these parts.
Yes. So, Cable, you're number 6.
Awesome vehicle, by the way. My number 6. We're going to jump into reality here for a little bit, somewhat. Okay. When I first made up this list, I had a ton of muscle cars because those are my favorite. That's my favorite generation of automobile. I paired it back, but I have a counterpart. Shane, I will raise your 1968 Ford Mustang Bullet and go with Eleanor, 1967 custom Ford Shelby Mustang from Gone in 60 Seconds.
I love it. That's a great vehicle. Beautiful.
Nice. Okay, I will read these ones. Number 60, flying car from Harry Potter.
Oh, that's cool.
Afton, the mystery machine from Scooby-Doo. Devil, 1987 Ford LTD Crown Victoria.
Oh, yeah. I never thought of that one.
That's a good one.
George said that was a great pick, Bubba. Thank you.
I thought about the one from Supernatural. That was a cool car.
Yeah. The bed from Bed Knobs and Broomsticks that they trained. That's good. Thinking outside the box, Gene. Daniel was number 46 from Days of Thunder. George, the bandit from Trans Am. Daniel, number 60, Captain America Harley Davidson from Easy Rider. First motorcycle. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So what number are we on? We're on
5.
Five is fucking Stealth, and with a fucking pilot named Stringfellow Hawk, you can't go wrong, baby. My number 5 is Airwolf.
That's a good one.
I love fucking Airwolf. Love the show. Loved it too. I mean, I could probably get in there and it'd be fast because if I had to take a piss, I could fucking Sonic across the country real quick. So, okay. Shane, you're number 5?
My number 5 is B.A. Baracks' A-Team van, the GMC Vendura.
Good pick. Cable, you're number 5.
My number 5, back into the fantasy fiction realm, is the vehicle that was to boldly go where no one has ever gone before, the USS Enterprise from Star Trek.
Very, very good.
Great pick.
Very good pick.
I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, but that is so instantly recognizable. The iconic design. I didn't think about it actually for a long time, and then once I did have the epiphany, I couldn't not include it on the list.
Right. There are so many good picks. There's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many. So let me get to the guys in the chat here. Yeah. Oh, the plane's going on. Afton had the Enterprise. Steelers
Nice.
Chick had the Mystery Machine of Scooby-Doo. Devil has the Blackbird from the X-Men. Daniel has a 1967 Impala baby from Supernatural. You guys just talked about that. Okay, Gene had number 55 Chevy from two-lane blacktop, not the American graffiti one. And George had Black Beauty from the Green Hornet. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a cool pick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, my number 4. My number 4 is, because I want to drive around town with this one, is the Batman Tumbler.
Ooh.
The Batman Tumbler is my number 4. I'm going to run over fucking Bane in Indiana, and I'm going to try to fucking drive around town, and the big wheels are keep on trucking, because I can't, the original Batman mobile Adam West, I don't think I could fit into that motherfucker, so once again,
Well, I'm surprised. I'm surprised you went with Tumbler. I don't know if you have any more Batmobiles on your list, but I did not think you would go. I thought maybe you would go with the classic one.
No,
do you think?
I can't fit in it, and I'm going with realization. And I like.
Well, what about when the Tumbler turns into the Bat Pod and he ejects?
Yeah.
How do you think you would do on that?
Well, the big fat tires would actually do me good, but I would just go side to side, and that'll be it. So, but
okay,
yeah. So, okay, Shane.
I'm going with the Millennium Falcon.
I thought that would be higher on your list.
I thought it would too.
I thought it would be higher on your list.
Yeah, it's moved around a bit, but we're sitting at number 4.
Okay, Cable.
We got us 2/3 of the jackpot here, fellas. Because my number 4 is also the Millennium Falcon. And truth be told, I didn't even have the Millennium Falcon on my list for a long time because of my typically self-imposed rule of only having one vehicle per franchise.
Yeah.
And there's so many good Star Wars ones.
Right.
And, where do you draw the line? So, a little bit of spoilers for anybody paying attention. That's the first time I've referenced Star Wars, but clearly it won't be the last. And I think my other Star Wars pick is kind of unconventional. So, same thing, iconic design. Anybody that's a fan of sci-fi, the Millennium Falcon, it's one of the most important vehicles. It has a story. It has its own story within the universe, too.
On board.
Right. Yeah, I thought Shane would have that at a higher pick, so now I'm very curious on what Shane's number 1 is going to be. But Daniel's number 4 was 1958 Plymouth Fury. Christine, if you disagree, she will kill you. That's true. Also, Afton had the Millennium Falcon. Steelers Chick had the A-Team van. Devil Mystery Machine from Scooby Doo, and 64 Malibu from Repo Man. It's got aliens. Okay. Number 4, Aston Martin DPS James Bond. That's first James Bond car that had been mentioned. A lot of James
Yeah,
Bond.
that's a good one.
I was curious if they were gonna get brought up at all.
And the Death Star has not been it has not been picked yet. So
It was on
okay.
early draft of mine, I will say that.
I didn't have that on my draft. Okay, number 3. I'm gonna pick this as number 3 because you know what? I'm gonna put it in there anyway. I'm gonna put in this number 3 was whatever. But I'm good. Well, you know what? Number 3 is gonna be Kit from Knight Rider is my number 3.
I was waiting for it.
3. That's my number 3.
And Bubba, you steal 3. My thunder again. I also have Kit at number 3 on my list.
Oh, well, maybe we'll have a fucking triple Lindy here. I don't know. Cable?
I don't know.
Jackpot?
Oh!
No.
Okay.
No. I don't know that I've ever watched an episode of Knight Rider.
What?
However, I wasn't around yet.
I know, but it was the car. It wasn't about David Hasselhoff. Fuck David
Hasselhoff. If I'm watching David Hasselhoff TV, I'm watching Baywatch.
I understand.
But I do have it as an honorable mention, though. It is on my honorable mentions. Just one of the coolest cars, in TV history. I know that much at least. So my number 3 is the other half, is my other Star Wars pick. And you guys are going to have to bear with me on this one because I think this is unconventional or not as popular. And you may kick me off the show for having this higher than Millennium Falcon. But I have the TIE Fighter as number 3.
No, I won't.
I love the design.
Is it Darth Vader's TIE Fighter or just a standard one?
The standard one that looks like an H. I love the sound design. That has one of the coolest sounds. When those things are zipping around, the sound effects they give those, and it's such an interesting design. I just always loved the TIE Fighter. So that was going to be my only Star Wars pick, actually.
No, I actually had an original TIE Fighter when I was a kid. I didn't have the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't get that one, but I had the original white TIE Fighter when I was a kid. And I did have the original Death Star.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have either of them now. I had a Land Speeder also. And a Tauntaun.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a good pick. Okay, let me get to the number 3s. Number 3s, Afton. Number 3 was Baby from Supernatural. Daniel has the Batmobile, the Tim Burton 89 Batmobile. Gene also had number 3, Kit. Steelers Chick, Kit from Knight Rider. So Knight Rider's
number 3 for a lot of people.
Number 3, yeah. And Devil has number 3 is the Millennium Falcon, and George has 3 is the Mach 5. Okay, my number 2. I don't think you guys would ever no, maybe Shane might. I don't know. I don't see anybody else getting this one, but I loved the fucking movie, and I loved when they fucking brought it in and they saved, Colonel Hulka and Ox. And my number 2, and Shane's thinking, my number 2 is the Stripes EM50 Urban Assault Vehicle. That's my number 2, baby. Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck, I love that when they had to, and Bill Murray and fucking Howard Ramis banged those chicks on the fucking on the fucking Urban Assault. Yes, it was great. It could kill people and hook up. Stripes, baby, Stripes.
Okay.
You guys know what my
You're
number one
crazy.
is. I am crazy, but Shane, you're number 2.
My number 2 is the DeLorean from Back to the Future.
I forgot you still had that in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
in
It's
the
in the
pocket
queue.
there. Yeah.
It goes back to the first movie I watched on a VHS player at our house. My dad bought one. We went to the video store, rented Back to the Future. That holds a special spot in my heart, and I'm just a big fan of the movie. And you're right, Cable. The third one was a big pile of shit, but first 1 and 2 were fucking rock solid.
Okay, right on. Okay, Cable, you're number 2.
Okay, my number 2. Obviously, my list wouldn't be complete if I didn't throw the Batmobile on here. I have a version of each Batmobile on a shelf that is too cluttered to get to right now, but I have a very specific Batmobile in mind. Does anybody have a guess which one I'm thinking of?
I'm thinking
The 1988 one.
I think
Incorrect.
Batman Returns.
Incorrect.
66.
The original.
Incorrect.
The
Fuck's sake, Cable.
God damn.
How
I have no
much
idea.
cooler does it get when Iceman is driving a Batmobile? The Batman
Kilmer.
Forever Val Kilmer Batmobile.
Oh.
Yeah.
That came out. I was like 8 when that movie came out. That movie was crack to me as a kid. I watched the shit out of that movie, and it's dated and it's cheesy and this and that, and the design might be ugly, but that's the Batmobile that I've loved as a kid. So that's the one I think of.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I'd have never got that one. Never.
Yeah.
Never, ever. Okay. So, number 2, George has the Batmobile 1966. Gene has the Tremaximan drone ship Flight of the Navigator.
I don't know what that is.
I remember watching that movie. I watched that movie. Yeah. So, okay. Now, honorable mentions. My honorable mention is Speed Buggy, the cartoon. Yeah, it's a 70s cartoon. It was I always liked the fucking. Okay. The Milano, Alyssa Milano, the Milano from Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's a good one.
Okay. Fucking Cobra. The 1950 Mercury. Fucking Stallone had. Because he was the fucking cancer and he was the cure. I got the Trans Am, the Bandit from Smokey and the Bandit. My number 1 is not the DeLorean from Back to the Future, because sometimes I would like to go back to the future for certain things to be better and where I'm at, but that's not the case. The A-Team van. Slave 1. I had a lot. I told you I had a lot. The Quinjet from the Avengers. The Enterprise, the USS Enterprise. I'm going to go with the original fucking TV show one. You know what I mean? Because it's the original. I'm not the Star Trek: The Next Generation, not the movies, because they fucked it. They fucked it all up. I'm gonna go with the TV show one. And also, last but not least, is the Shield Hellcarrier. And my number 1, you guys know what it is. My number 1 is the fucking, you're going to smuggle something, you got to make sure it's in the thing, and every time you hit the thing, CPO 30 is bitching. My number 1 fucking pop culture fucking vehicle of all time is the Millennium Falcon. Shane?
Good. That's good.
I like that one, but I'm going to go maybe like 2 years into the future. So late 70s. It's orange. It's a 68 Charger. It has an inappropriate symbol now on it, so it wouldn't fly. But it was the hottest toy you could have. And even if you're a little bit younger than me and Bubba, it was in syndication for so long, you watched reruns.
Yep.
and the horn was epic. You know, Daisy Duke was epic with her
Yes.
Jeep. But
Yes.
I'm saying it's General Lee, baby. Dukes of Hazzard has to be number one.
Okay. Good pick. I still can't fit into it because I can't slide over. I put a dent note in a fucking roof. But yeah. So okay, Cable.
All right, honorable mentions. I have the Mystery Machine as an honorable mention. Animated iconic vehicle, even though I hate Scooby Doo. I
Right.
can't gloss over that. Kit, like I said, Mach 5 was mentioned a few times from Speed Racer.
I could
I
never
had,
fit in that. I could never fit in that vehicle either. That's why I didn't pick it.
well, here's one, but you put it in your honorable mention anyway, but you'll fit mighty well on this one, the Helicarrier. The X-Jet or Blackbird from X-Men. The light cycles from the Tron movies.
Oh, I never. You know what? Here's something. I never saw Tron ever.
Wow.
I haven't either. I haven't watched it either.
Oh, shit.
I didn't like it. I didn't like the concept.
Yep,
Well,
I didn't watch it either.
Doesn't hold up. The original one does not hold up if you try to watch it now. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, then there's a lot of other ones that got mentioned that are good. You know, I think it was a 68, 70, 69, 70 Chevelle and John Wick 2. He had a pretty nice Chevelle in the second John Wick movie. Trans Am, Death Star, the X-Wing fighter also is a awesome design. You know, there's so many to mention, but my number one, I'm going to piggyback off Shane. I'm going to one up him in my mind, at least. My favorite vehicle in the history of cinema is the 1969 Dodge Charger from the original Fast and the Furious, with the big blower motor coming out through the hood. That he broke my heart and destroyed in the quarter-mile race at the end of the movie when he hits the semi-truck. I absolutely love that car. Whether it's pop culture, whatever you want to talk, that's my favorite vehicle of all time. That's my dream car. I love the design of it. I love the look, everything about it. The way they use it in that movie with saving it till the very end when they go after the gang members that did the drive-by shooting, and you just hear them tear out of that driveway. I went to Votech for Automotive solely because of that car.
Oh,
That's awesome.
that's a good pick. That's a good pick. You know what? Another honorable mention I forgot was the Dodge Ram from Lone Wolf McQuade.
I mean, there's
Texas Ranger.
Yep.
You know, I really wanted to have a bike on my countdown, and I didn't. But you know, there's the motorcycle from Terminator 2: Judgment Day. There's the motorcycle from Akira, the classic anime movie. I love the Black Pearl. That's probably one of my favorite.
Oh, that was a good pick.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't do my honorable mentions, but I just had a couple, like Magnum PI.
Oh, I couldn't get in. I couldn't get in that one, but yes.
Yeah, and then I had the Enterprise and the white Ferrari Testarossa, of course. But those were the big ones.
And you know, Lightning McQueen from Cars, Thomas the Tank Engine. I mean, there's, you know, like you said, Bobby, you could do this all day long. But
I know. Well, I'm going to get to some honorable Beverly Hills Cop Car. Athens honorable mentions was the DeLorean, Dom's Charger and Fast and Furious, Eleanor and the Wave Runner, Herbie the Love Bug and the Love Boat.
Oh, the Love Boat. That's fantastic. Oh, I'm so jealous I didn't pick that. That's fantastic.
Number 2, Daniels. I saw the mutt cuts from Van from Dumb and Dumber. Jeans.
Oh wait, I got one, Bubba. You're gonna shit yourself. You ready?
Yeah.
Hong Kong Phooey's car.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
The War Rig from Mad Max Fury Road.
Last 5870 Ford Falcon hardtop Mad Max. That's a good one. One. Oh my god. What the fuck does that say? I can't see. I don't have my glasses. Rockinati from the Expanse.
You got me on that one.
Yeah, I don't know. Steelers Chickhead generally. Sorry, Afton, I can't. Sometimes I'm dyslexic. Devil 1982 DeLorean. DMC Back to the Future. Daniels F-14 Tomcat Top Gun. Ooh, General Lee, Mystery Sounds Echo, DeLorean, Smoking a Bandit. Those are all Daniels honorable mentions. Afton's like, what did Nash Bridges drive? Wasn't it a convertible or something?
Yeah, it was
Gene says
it was an old Charger.
Daniels number one, Eleanor
Cuda or
John,
something.
60 seconds. George has honorable mention, Uncle Martin's spaceship, Catmobile from the Courageous Cat, Cannonball from Petticoat Junction, 403 convertible from Colombo. Oh man, George, you got some iconic stuff up there. Finally, someone said John Wick's car. Okay. Devil had honorable mention was 1974 Gran Torino and Starsky and Hutch. Good one.
Oh, Starsky and Hutch, damn.
Yeah. And then Garth had the Miami Vice speedboat. That's a good one. Wow, that was a good
Good job,
top
guys.
10.
Good
That was
job.
a good top. Everybody in the chat, thanks for playing along. You guys are great. So Shane, it's your week. Next week, your pick. That's a good one. I don't know what that means, but
I'm trying to think.
oh.
Okay, ready?
Oh, yeah, we're ready.
Top 10 most iconic sitcoms from the 80s and 90s. Has to be like a prime time one. It can't be like a daytime soap. It has to be aired between 8 and 10.
Okay, so
You're sure you want to limit that to 2 decades?
Okay, we do 70s, 80s, and 90s. And 10 odds.
3 decades.
And,
we'll do past 50 years. I don't care. Past 50 years.
Okay.
But it has to be like a sitcom. Like it has to be like it has canned laughter and stupid shit like that. Maybe if you want to put that in there.
So you're going. Are you going to top 10? Are you doing the top 10 sitcoms of all times from such and such a generation to now?
Basically, our lifetime.
Our lifetime.
It could be like the Honeymooners came out before us, but if you want to put it on there, you can. But I'm thinking the Honeymooners is like the first. It's like the Adam and Eve of the sitcom.
So you're thinking the 1960s. So the 1960s, because
it could be Andy Griffith, it could be Cheers, it could be Family Ties, it could be Frasier, it could be anything like that.
Now, are you going to go more than 10? That's a lot to fucking pin down.
10 with 5 honorable mentions. That's it.
10,
it's
10
hard.
With 5 honorable mentions from the 1960s to the present.
Yeah.
The top 10 comedies of all time.
Not comedies.
Not comedies.
It could be the Waltons. It could be,
Oh, wait,
it could be Little House on the Prairie. It could be anything like that.
So what?
Just TV series?
TV series. Just TV.
Okay, so the top 10 TV series starting from 1960s to now. But that's it. Just
it could be if you want to do comedy, or we could do drama if you want to be more specific, but let me know.
No. This is your
Well, I want you guys to vote. Do you want to do just comedies, or do you want to do like more serious ones? Like
I like to. I don't care which genre, but I'd like to. I would vote to pick a genre.
Yeah, let's do like comedies. Like I mean, like Cheers wasn't always funny, but it was funny. So it was a comedy. But
okay, it was a comedy. So from the 1960s.
Well, there were some serious times, but it was
From the 1960s, I'm just trying to get this right. So the night from the 1960s.
I mean, we could probably just call it top sitcoms of all time.
That's exactly what I was. That's exactly where I was going.
The top 10 sitcoms of all
time.
Yep. Sitcoms. Okay. Yeah, you do TV shows and episodic stuff that we're getting into. Okay. That's it. Shane's top 10 sitcoms of all time. Okay, good. We're good. And Shane, let me ask you, Would it be a sketch? Would it be late night? Would it be whatever? That's included.
It can't be like Johnny Carson. It can't be. It has to be. It has to have
prime time.
Right, an
has to
actual
have
scripted
characters.
TV show.
It has
Okay,
to be 8 to 10, like when it was aired.
Let me ask you another question before we get out of here. Is it the top 10 network comedies of all time? Would it be nothing streamed?
No, this is TV. This is the golden era of TV.
Okay,
You know,
no
so
streaming.
probably the past few
stream
years.
shows.
Yeah, we
No
can't pick
stream
our
shows.
show. No.
Wow, okay. But okay, because
But Bubba means like no Netflix or Hulu originals
no
or anything like that.
No Netflix, no fucking HBO.
ABC,
Well, HBO would count because HBO is a TV
counts.
channel.
Yeah, HBO, CBS, NBC, TNT, CW, Fox.
Essentially, if you could watch it with the TV package before streaming existed.
Yeah, if you could have watched it on DirecTV or cable or over the air, that's it.
Okay.
No Amazon Prime, no Netflix, none of those guys don't count.
Okay. Well, more likely it's going to be network TV.
Network
Yeah, if
TV,
you're talking iconic, it's gonna
I'm thinking TV guide in your hand. What are you watching?
right.
You know.
Well, that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm asking you if it's network TV. You wouldn't have anything from any other. You wouldn't have HBO or nothing because that's not network TV. Network TV.
Well, I mean, HBO is a stretch.
Fox,
I would
Fox,
if you,
CBS,
yeah.
NBC, and ABC. You got 4.
Yeah.
And then
Like
you'd have the CW, because that was network TV, but there ain't nothing
Yeah.
from CW.
like
my
Curb Your
eyes.
Enthusiasm, you could probably shoehorn that in there. You know what I'm saying? Because but it's not like
It
it's
could
not
be
the-
watched
it
on your
doesn't need the
TV
attention.
before there was streaming available.
Right.
Because
You could watch HBO without internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like Comedy Central, the Dave Chappelle show would not be fucking because it wasn't.
That's sketch comedy. That's not a sitcom.
Yeah, that's like SNL basically.
That's a sketch comedy. That's not a series.
Oh.
That wouldn't qualify. Would you agree, Cable? That's not even in the
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the only channel, okay, let's put it this way, because I'm trying to do this right. It has to be scripted comedy, and it would be Fox, ABC, NBC, CBS, CW, and HBO. There's your fucking.
Am I
you
missing
can't
any
have
like
Netflix,
channels?
you
Cable?
can't have Netflix.
Well, I mean, like Bubba said, there's sitcoms on Comedy Central. Not
Right.
Dave Chappelle's show, but they have.
Reno 911.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
That's not
yes.
So
sketch comedy.
I would
that's a
just
series.
say TV series of all time.
TV
Or
series. Yeah.
sitcoms. I mean, sorry, sitcoms.
Sitcom.
I wouldn't limit the channels. I would just, don't.
Yeah.
If it's only
I'm
on
just giving you
streaming,
examples. I'm giving you examples to kind of make it clearer, but you don't have to. It doesn't have to be on those specific ones. But all right, that's it.
Okay.
pre-streaming.
Pre-streaming. Okay. Okay. And if you had money back then and your parents bought fucking HBO, well, you're a winner. If not,
We couldn't
Or
get
if you
cable.
had a cable box.
yeah,
Couldn't get cable if you wanted to in Marion Center. Sorry, you just couldn't do it.
it didn't happen for many fucking decades. Okay, that's what the top 10 comedies of all time. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. Okay, guys, thank you so much. People in the chat, thanks for playing. Hit like and subscribe. Cable, Shane, thank you as always. And we'll be back next Thursday to talk pulp cultures, to shoot the shit, and top 10 comedies of all time.
Sitcoms.
Sitcoms. Not
Situational comedies.
Yes. Okay. I'm out of here. You guys have a great weekend, and we will see you on the flip side. Good night, everybody.